rocking and rolling. We are in Power Week. We have deadlifts today. First up, Samson stretch. Take one knee and squeeze that kneeling knee-sided glute. Press those hips forward. Arch your back. Just gentle arch. This is the first thing really that you're trying to do after being in the cold. Stay around with the angles of that hip. Spend about 20-30 seconds each side, then switch. Next up, we're doing knee to wall. So find a wall or something you could use as a base. Bring your foot, stagger your stance first, and bring your foot, toes touching the wall. Keep your feet planted firmly, and then bend your knee. Touch the wall with your knee. If your heel stays flat, pull that foot out maybe an inch or two. Keep the foot flat, then bend the knee and press into the wall, feeling that stretch in your Achilles, your calf, just working that ankle mobility. All right, here we go, warm up. We're in Power Week. Here we go, your warm up is gonna be about 20 minutes, 4 exercises, 10 reps, plus or minus 2 each exercise. Okay, you're gonna have 4-minute round, a 3.5-minute round, 3.5, 3, 3, and then 2.5-minute round. So your round time is decreasing, and you're gonna have to work a little bit harder to get each one done. Okay, so your first exercise is a lying leg raise or teeped V, and I'll show you what that is. So a lying leg raise, flat on your back, big exhale on the way up. Think about pressing into the floor and getting that last little bit for the lower abs. Okay, next up, Cossack lunge. Lateral lunge here, rotating that opposite hip outward, right? Trying to keep your hips low. Try to grab some weight, maybe your second or third round. Hold it here, keep that core nice and tight. And then push the limit. Try to go a little bit further. Try to go a little bit deeper into that lunge while rotating the opposite hip outward. Okay, again, 10 plus or minus 2. Next up, basically we're doing a deadlift on one side. And we're also getting some balance and stability in there too. So one leg is up, same side. If my right leg is up, my right hand is up. I'm hinging like I would do a deadlift. Here, keeping that flat back. If I have the range of motion and the stability, touch your toe, and then drive back up, maintaining that balance throughout the movement. Once you establish balance, shift to the other side, alternating, same thing, rinse and repeat. Hips are back, back is flat, come back up, maintain stability, shift to the other side. Okay? Again, anywhere from 8 to 12. And next up, band pull aparts. Simple stuff, squeeze the glutes, get that core working. Pull that band apart, right? Using your upper back muscles. All these exercises are supporting your main lift. It's Power Week, so our main lift today is going to be deadlift. Okay? So you're working that upper back, but I want you to pay attention to that wrist. Okay? Make sure it's strong. When you look down, that band should be running through the center of your wrist, really. Or your wrist should be neutral, I should say, and not flopping this way. You want to work that last little bit of your forearm. If you have to loosen up the band, go for it. Let's get rocking. All right, let's get it. Work period is going to be 10 sets. Okay? You have a main lift. I think I told you earlier. It's going to be the deadlift today. That's your main lift. We'll call that exercise A, right? So your first 5 sets are exercise A, which is your deadlift, supersetted with a box jump. Okay? Your second 5 sets are supersetting the main lift, the deadlift, with an exercise for stability, complementary exercise. Today it's going to be the hollow rock. Okay? So your main lift, give me some key components. Flat back, perfect. How do we establish flat back? Let's go a little bit deeper with it. So think, yep, this first. Right? So if you stay here and let gravity take you forward, that's not going to be a flat back, right? So you have to actively get those muscles in your upper back fired up. I literally, with kettlebells it's easy because you can literally rotate the whole thing around. If you guys are choosing to use a barbell, you're gonna have to hold it here and then think about rotating that. That little thing right there, that little turn of the shoulder, I mean, you're not gonna be able to break the bar in half, at least I hope. At least I don't think you can. But if you rotate your shoulders, your hands are gonna stay here, but you're still doing this. So this is gonna stay active. If those lats stay active, now you have a good strong posture. Okay, number one, what's next?
Hip hinge.
Hip hinge, perfect. So once you establish your shoulders, now you're just folding over at your waist. All that pressure is in your lower back, hamstrings, and core, right? Upper back. Think about pressing the floor away from you as you stand up. Getting back into your hinge position. And then folding back over, and then pressing away. Okay, at the top, get a little glute squeeze, get that full range of motion. Okay, great exercise. Again, you're doing progressive overload on that first 5, trying to go heavier each set. If you have the ability to do so. You guys obviously here do. Right? Next up, right into a box jump. Okay, explosiveness. We're looking to build speed. So here, land softly, hit it and stick it, and then fully extend the hips. Step down, controlling. Right? Stand up, and then back down, nice and controlled. Okay, think about landing softly in the box, protecting your knees. You don't want to slam down. Okay? Love those. I love those box jumps. It's just a matter of controlling your deceleration. You guys have the ability to do it. I weigh more than you guys by a lot, right? It's just controlling that landing and not being so scared to like press your foot down. You know what I mean? That's A and B. C, hollow rock. Lie flat in your back. Point those toes. Squeeze the quads. Lift your legs up and your shoulder blades off the ground. Here, and you're rocking in this position. Barely letting your shoulder blades touch the ground and never letting your heels touch. Okay? Activating all the front part of your muscles, or front part of your body. And you're doing 8 of those. But those are for sets 6 through 10. Guys at home, if you don't have a box, you can just do a regular jump squat. You can still get that same movement in, hips are back, hands are in front. Work on the landing, control the deceleration on the way down. Protect your knees and back. Finishers, 10 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. So 10 by 10 by 10, 2 exercises. So it's actually 10 by 10 by 20 because you're doing 10 of one, then 10 of the other. Okay? Your first exercise is a kettlebell swing. Hips are back. Pull that kettlebell towards you, activate your lats, and then pull it close to your body and start swinging. Right? Hinge, extension. Hinge, extension. Now, if you're feeling froggy, you want to do an American swing, pull from your upper back and punch that kettlebell up. Still swinging, still hinging, but that kettlebell is staying close and you're punching it up. Okay? That's going to be the first set of 10 by 10 by 10. And your next one is going to be skater jumps. Establishing stability. Big press off. Whoa! Other side. Okay, same thing. Lightly catch yourself into each lunge. Let's go.